is Kriya Gang here, and it is a pleasure to be with you today as we have the MSA National Awards Banquet. You guys can put your hands together for that one. You know, when preparing for events like this, I always do some Googling on the important people that are going to be speaking tonight. So of course, I went and I Googled Anton Roux, because Anton Roux is going to be chatting to us. To my surprise, according to Google, Anton is a former South African cricket player who is currently the fielding coach for the Sri Lanka men's cricket team. And then I realized that's not the right Anton. So Anton is, of course, the MSA chairman, and he is going to be doing our welcome address. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hand together for the MSA Board of Directors, Anton Roux.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Kriya. Thanks for that welcome. I'm indeed not the cricket coach. But to all of you here, you are really, really exceptionally special. And I need to justify my statement by giving you a little bit of statistics. So the last time we could have an event like this was on the 1st of December 2019. And since then, we've had 810 events. And as of Thursday last week, we've had 60,226 entrants in those 810 events. And those of you that are here tonight, you are the pinnacle. You were the best guys in those events. And I know our years is a bit mixed up because of COVID, but you guys are indeed very special. To the spouses, the guardians, these achievements are as much yours as what it is the actual competitors. And motorsport is a team sport, and without them, this would not have been possible. So thank you very much. Then also, in some point in your motorsport career, all of you would have followed some motorsport hero. I was talking to Sean a little bit there about his father, Henny van der Linde, and I remember Henny racing in 1974. But all of you had some heroes. But for those of you who are getting an award tonight, with that award becomes an obligation. You are the hero now. You are going to be watched. Every move is going to be made, and that's the burden that's going to be with your trophy or with your award. So I really look forward to watching you inspire future competitors whilst continuing all of you with your own success in your own right. Enjoy the evening.
So let us start with the Junior Protea Colors recipients. Out of the 14 recipients, unfortunately, there's only 13 here tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mika Abrahams, Kyle Burnette, Caden Cole Ensa Smith, Roland Graven, Cabello Ledwaba, Ethan Lennon, who's unfortunately not with us this evening, Ross McKenzie, Cruz Martin, Lou Radomir, Aidan Retief, Lou Vizwe, I hope I pronounced that correctly, Sam Budla, as well as Casey Tilley, Trent Valsici, also I hope I pronounced that one correctly, and Caden Visser. Look at that, the future racing class of South Africa, ladies and gentlemen, your Junior Protea recipients. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our Senior Protea Color Award recipients. First up, Blaze Baker, Callan Broski, Leonard Karma or Creamer, Kayleen De Lima, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Josh LaRue, Roche Mudley, who unfortunately could not be with us this evening, and Kuven Govender will be accepting the award on his behalf. Sharon Moore, Dennis Murphy, Joseph Ullis, Jaden Proctor, Daniel Stason, Julian van der Vat, Shamir, Jared Wabeski, Sheldon Watkins, and Peter Zelli. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for your Senior Protea Color Award recipients.
Sharon Moore, it must be tremendous to get some recognition for what you've done getting your blazer like this.
It's so awesome. You know, it feels like a lifetime committed to racing, finally all that work coming to fruition. So it's such an honor, and I feel like one of the guys that I looked up to as a child. So honestly, it's a great privilege to be here.
One of them's got a Protea blazer, the other one is on the board, Sophie September. Great to have you here. It's a great event, isn't it?
It's a very, very beautiful event.
And a lot of people here and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and considering that with the COVID, we couldn't have such an event, and to see everyone and to celebrate the successes of everyone, it's such a good feeling.
And Blaise Baker, I mean, he's lit them up overseas this year, hasn't he?
Yeah, hey, what can I say? It was a great season from the get-go. It was a bit unfortunate we missed a few rounds. Feel like we could have done a good job if we were there from the beginning, but got a good ride lined up for this season, and looking forward to seeing what I can do with the big boys now.
All right, we are going to start with the karting section, and we have beautiful videos prepared for all our award recipients this evening. Karting provides the opportunity for competitors of all ages to compete at various levels of racing. Many international drivers from around the world began their careers in karting. Kids as young as 6 years of age are competing at national level. Due to circumstances beyond the control of Motorsport South Africa, the awarding of the 2020 Kid Rock Championship can only be awarded tonight. Well done to Tsepang Shishinwana on winning the 2020 Kid Rock Championship after a hard-fought battle. Tsepang, if you could please come to stage and receive your award. If I could please call up Garth Wobeski to come and join us on stage as well to present the award. Oh, look at you, Tsepang. Congratulations. South African national karting is a hotbed of talent, providing an excellent future for motorsport in general. The 2022 Championship Series took place at 4 venues around the country, including Killarney, Vereeniging, Idube, and Swartkops, with all classes hotly contested. The winner of the 2022 National Karting Bambino class is Noah Cranier, who scored podium finishes in all but one of the 13 races competed in. Noah would like to thank Sparko SA and Easy Life Kitchens in Fairy Glen for their sponsorship. Jack Moore wrapped up the 2022 National Karting Kid Rock Championship driving his Lando Norris chassis. Jack drives for FTW Motorsport's Lando Norris Car Team Fleet Dynamics Group and would like to thank Gary Lennon and Ricky Prodigo for their assistance. The 2022 National Karting Mini Rock Championship went to Ethan Lennon, courtesy of the point drop system. It gave him the title by a mere 6 points. Ethan drives for FTW Motorsport, and unfortunately Ethan could not be with us here tonight due to overseas commitments. The ever-popular KC Ensor Smith showed his overseas experience by winning the 2022 National Karting OKJ Championship. Casey would like to thank Leroy Polter for his expertise, as well as Gazoo Racing Toyota South Africa Junior Academy. The 2022 National KZ2 Championship goes to Joshua Kutzer after a hard-fought championship against 15 other competitors. Joshua is sponsored by Protec Group, CEF Engineering, Rosscart Team, and USN Star Fitness. Let's welcome our 2022 MSA karting champions on stage. Congratulations once again, and thank you so much to Garth, the chairman of the MSA Karting Management Group. The 2022 National Motocross Championship saw no less than 185 riders competing in 6 rounds in South Africa. Racing was intense, with all category championships only decided in the final round held at the Chestnut Hill MX track near Pretoria. The 2022 National Motocross 50cc class won by Lou Rademeyer by a slender 7 points after 12 heat races. Incredibly close racing from the youngster, who showed tremendous sportsmanship throughout 2022. Ever
Kevin Frost rode his KTM to victory in 6 of the 12 heat races to capture the 2022 National Motocross 65cc Championship. Evan rode for the Alfie Cox KTM team and is sponsored by Motorex and Pit Boss. Alfie Cox is the proud father of Trey Cox, who put together a class act to scoop the 2022 National Motocross 85cc Championship. Trey would like to thank the Red Bull KTM team, Motorex Oils, Bell Helmets and Alpine Stars. KZN's Luke Grundy has come through the ranks to prove himself as a top motocross rider and won the 2022 National Motocross High School Championship convincingly. Luke rides for Red Bull KTM, Motorex, Aero and Gurney Boots. Tristan Purdon won the 2022 National Motocross MX1 class again. Tristan also represented South Africa in the Motocross of Nations overseas. Unfortunately, Tristan could not be here with us today due to overseas commitments. KZN's Cameron Durow fought tooth and nail with teammate Tristan Purdon for the 2022 National Motocross MX2 Championship and emerged victorious only in the final race of the year. Cam races for the Red Bull KTM team and Thor Clothing. Dean Wheeler came out of retirement to scoop the 2022 National Motocross MX3 Championship. A great story. Dean would like to thank all his sponsors, including StopX Southern Africa, Langston Motorsport and Bike Tire Warehouse. KTM once again dominated the 2022 National Motocross scene and won the manufacturer's title. A very big congratulations to KTM. Let's welcome our MSA 2022 National Motocross champions to stage.
Kendra, absolutely exciting to be live again at the MSA Awards. This is great for you, eh?
Yeah, it's really nice to be back here. My first title since 2017 again, and been through a lot of injuries, so it's really good to have won again. And yeah, super grateful for the sport and to be here and for KTM and all my other sponsors.
The Enduro category of South African national racing has consistently produced world-class riders, showing their talents overseas. This is mainly due to the high level of competition and extremely well-organized events throughout the country. KZN's Luke Walker has come through the ranks to impress with his immense talent and fitness. Luke is declared the 2022 National Enduro J1 High School Champion on his KTM, a well-deserved title for a likable young man. Coming from a racing family has helped James Moore in honing his skills on a motorcycle, and he scored an impressive 116 points to win the 2022 National Enduro J2 Junior Pro class. James races for the Alfie Cox KTM team and TRP. The 2022 National Enduro J3 Junior class came down to the wire at the final round held in Costerbridge, KZN. Damon Garrell managed to win both legs to win the title for Fox Racing and Raceworks. Well done, Damon. The real rock hoppers of the Enduro Series saw Dylan Jones win the 2022 National Enduro E1 Championship after some serious competition. Dylan would like to thank Ride KTM Durban, Trademore Feeds and TBR Suspension. The 2022 National Enduro E2 champion is hardman Brett Swanepoel, who simply outgunned all his competition throughout the year. Brett would like to thank his many sponsors, including Husqvarna Motorcycles, Fox and Michelin Tires. KTM motorcycles are a major supporter of enduro racing and are the 2022 National Enduro Manufacturer Champions. Let's welcome our 2022 South African National Enduro Champions onto stage. If riding up and down mountain passes, through deep rivers and severe obstacles is your thing, then the National Extreme Enduro Championship is right up your street, or rather your mountain. This is where fitness and rider skills are critical for success or even survival. Not content with winning the 2022 National Enduro J1 High School category, Luke Walker went on to take the Extreme Enduro title, winning 5 of the 6 rounds in emphatic fashion. Following suit in the 2022 National Extreme Enduro Series, James Moore is crowned J2 Junior Pro Champion for the Alfie Cox KTM team. James scored maximum points in 5 of the 6 rounds of the championship, winning by 20 points. The extreme riding skills of Travis Teasdale run from sublime to ridiculous. To see him at work is an eye-opener, and it is no surprise that Travis is the 2022 National Extreme Enduro E2 champion. Unfortunately, Travis could not be with us tonight due to overseas commitments. There's also no surprise that KTM are the 2022 National Extreme Enduro Manufacturer Champions, with a massive presence in all events in 2022. Let's welcome our 2022 National Extreme Champions on stage.
Francisco, it looks like KTM scooped absolutely everything. You've got to be proud.
We are so proud, Dave, and it's so lovely to be here. You know, we haven't had MSA Awards having in 2 years, so to be back, see all the champions, all the smiles on their faces, and going up to earn the well-deserved trophies, including us, I guess, has been really special. Thank you.
The South African National Cross Country Motorcycle Series continues to see tremendous support from competitors, teams, and spectators alike. Held over 6 rounds in Gauteng, KZN, and in the Western Cape, competitors are treated to some spectacular terrain as well as well-organized events. The 2022 National Cross Country Motorcycle Junior Champion is Brandon Clark, who was victorious in 5 of the 6 rounds. Brandon's sponsors include Spherical Logistics, Shock Logic, Motel, Clark Conversions, Raceworks, Basefit, Just Track, and Henderson Racing. An old hand at off-road racing, Harry Grobler has a knack for uncovering talent, and Vian Wenzel has emerged as one of the stars by winning the 2022 National Cross Country Motorcycle High School Championship with fast, consistent riding. Michael Pentecost also races for Harry Grobler, who put him on a Kawasaki to win the 2022 National Cross Country Motorcycle OR1 Championship, with a podium finish at every round. Michael is also sponsored by the franchise company Talkcraft and Fox Racing. Winning the 2022 National Cross Country Motorcycle OR2 Championship, an actual overall championship, is Brett Swanepoel. Well done, Brett. The 2022 National Cross Country Motorcycle OR3 Championship goes to Matty Wilson, riding his Spherical Logistics KTM 250. Always fast and spectacular, Matty would like to thank Clark Conversions, Raceworks, Basefit, Just Track Adventure Trackers, and Henderson Racing Product. The 2022 National Cross Country Motorcycle Senior Competitor Kenny Gilbert, Pepsin Plastics Kawasaki rider, proved that he has not lost any flair by winning this championship. Unfortunately, Kenny could not be with us tonight. The 2022 National Cross Country Motorcycle Masters Champion is Carl LaRue, who has put in a great deal of training and preparation to win for Alfie Cox Racing and KTM South Africa. Carl would like to thank MSA for well-organized events and his family for their support. Making it a clean sweep of all South African off-road racing is Team Orange, winning the 2022 National Cross Country Motorcycle Manufacturer Championship. Let's welcome our 2022 national champions on stage.
Brett, MSA Awards live for the first time in I don't know how long, so it must be a great pleasure for you to be here and, of course, taking away all the silverware.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a while, and it's so nice to be out with all the guys and be out with the best of the best. And yeah, it's quite motivating to be at such a nice event. And for the following year, it just makes you want to work hard and come back here.
21 teams took part in the 2022 National Rally Championship, with 6 rounds being held throughout South Africa. The action has been spectacular, with routes ranging from mountain passes to flat and dusty millie fields. To win this championship requires dedication and a team effort from all involved. The 2022 National Rally Championship for drivers and navigators was won by an ecstatic Chris Kutzer and Greg Godridge, who piloted their Mazda rally car to victory with assistance from Mazda Southern Africa, Motorsport Technique, MRF Tires, Sparko, Milwaukee Tools, and the team Rally Technique and Electro Thread. Let's welcome our 2022 national champions on stage.
Whilst Chris is making his way up to stage, I have a message from Greg, who's unfortunately not with us tonight. Greg says, I've waited 25 years of national rallying and almost 200 national events as a navigator, so it's really sad that I'm unable to make tonight's awards dinner, but I would like to thank all the organizers of rally events, my fellow competitors and fellow rally friends for the past 25 years of my rally career. I'd especially like to thank my partner in crime for 7 years, Chris, for giving me this opportunity to be part of our rally team over the last 7 years. Congratulations to all the winners.
The 2022 South Africa National Circuit Cars Championship was the most attended category in the country, with massive crowds in attendance to witness excellent racing throughout. Certainly, with continued growth this year, we can expect an even larger spectacle. The largest prize pool on offer is in the InvestChem Formula 1600 category, where Josh LaRue took top honours in the 2022 National Formula 1600 Championship. Josh won by a narrow margin of 9 points, driving his InvestChem Miguel. The 2022 National Polo Cup champion is Clinton Besaidenote, who experienced a slow start to the season but gained enough momentum to grab the title by a 15-point margin. Clinton's Volkswagen Polo is sponsored by Davidson Racing and Cheaper Cars. The 5-round 2022 National GT champion is Silvio Scribanti, who held off Aldo Scribanti to take the title by 20 points at season end. Also driving a Lamborghini in the 2022 National GT Sprint Championship was Greg Parton, who managed to take the laurels by a mere 2 points. Greg would like to thank Dryzit Environmental, who sponsor him. The GTC Super Cup category saw some of the best on-track action. Leighton Fourie held off all competitors to take the 2022 National GTC Super Cup title, adding to his successes overseas last year. His sponsors include Universal Motorsport and Express Hire. A big thank you to Ian Schofield for his support of the 2022 National GTC Championship, where his supported driver Robert Walk took the title in his Toyota after some incredible racing all year long. Toyota has put in so much effort into South African motorsport and are crowned the 2022 National GTC Manufacturer Champion. Definitely well deserved. Let us welcome our 2022 South African Circuit Car Champions onto stage.
World Cup champion. Pretty exciting to be at the awards again, hey?
Yeah, I haven't been here in quite a few years. It's good to be back. I've got to say thanks to everybody behind the scenes that made it possible. My dad, Rodney. You know, without them, we would have not been where we are now today. And going now into this year, looking still for a few drives where we can drive here and there. But so far, we've got 1 or 2 options that look great. But let's see what happens. We're not going to spill the beans yet. But it's good to see everybody tonight. All the ladies looking lacquer, all the men looking handsome and always. But good to see you also. And let's see what.
Not as smartly dressed as you though.
Yeah, you know, I feel like a schoolboy actually tonight, like I'm in matric. But 2023 is going to be a good year. I've got a good feeling for it. And now we must just put the package together and then hope for the best.
Leighton Fourie, pretty exciting coming to MSA Awards live for the first time in 3 or 4 years. So pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean the last time we came to one of these was 2017 after my Minimax Championship. It's great to see everyone back here. I mean, everyone with smiles, and we have people that I haven't seen in years. Seeing them again is great, and I just thank you to MSA for creating such a great event, and putting everyone together once again. And we can't wait for this year coming.
The 2022 South African National Rally Raid Championship has enabled spectators and fans to witness world-class vehicles and drivers at their best on South African soil. Rally Raid racing has created a whole new industry for car builders and manufacturers within our borders. The 2022 National Rally Raid Special Vehicle Driver and Navigator Championship is awarded to Tim Howells and Gary Campbell, whose consistency paid off against stiff competition. They would like to thank sponsors Tim Drew Property Development, Scott Air Compressor Hire, and Joey's Panel Beaters. Janelle de Villiers and Brett Cummings showed their world class in capturing the 2022 National Rally Raid Production Vehicle Driver and Navigator Championship in their Toyota Gazoo Racing SA fire-breathing monster. Their other sponsors include Red Bull, Oakley, and Specialized Bicycles. The 2022 National Rally Raid Class G Driver and Navigator Championship goes to Werner and Ian Mostert. They would like to thank Can-Am SA, CST Tires, Liquid Moly, Spaniard, Motornetics Racing, JCP Steel and Roofing, Reliable Mag Repairs, and Leon Mostert. Mpumalanga-based Eben Besson and Leander Pinar put in some seriously impressive performances to win the 2022 National Rally Raid T1 Driver and Navigator Championship with a massive 44-point advantage. Their sponsors include Isua Carriers, USN, and Malelane Toyota. The 2022 National Rally Raid T1 Plus Driver and Navigator Championship saw driver Janelle de Villiers and navigator Brett Cummings put in an impeccable performance to capture this premier title. Toyota Gazoo Racing South Africa put in the hard work and it paid off yet again. The 2022 National Rally Raid Manufacturer Championship is just a reward. Time to welcome our Rally Raid champions to stage. Motorsport South Africa have the pleasure of presenting the following awards. Photographer of the Year. The Steve Wicks Photographer of the Year is awarded in memory of the larger-than-life character of Steve Wicks. The 2022 MSA Steve Wicks Photographer of the Year award goes to Frikkie Straw, who received the most votes from officials and competitors affiliated to Motorsport South Africa. Well done, Frikkie, on your stunning images. Motorsport South Africa recognizes the impact of our sport on the environment and takes pleasure in awarding an environmental award for those deserving and making a difference. The 2022 MSA Environmental Award is awarded to the MSA Motocross Junior team, who competed at the FIM Motocross Junior World Championship event in Finland. Well done to the team.
I would like to please call up Neville Townsend, the MSA Commission President, who's the team manager and representing the team tonight.
Motorsport South Africa have the pleasure in awarding the following special awards to deserving recipients who have given so much to motorsport in South Africa. First up is racer Mackie Adlam for his achievements over the decades in circuit racing. Rikus Fourie is a well-deserved recipient of a special award for his achievements in rallying.
Our next recipient is Matthew Green, who is rapidly making a name for himself on the world stage of enduro racing. Matty is competing in Europe this year, so his father Mike will collect the award on his behalf.
William Haddad, who we all affectionately know as Whammy, for his services to motorsport over the years.
Johan Pretorius, also for his services to South African motorsport. Johan could not attend this evening, but his award will be presented to him in Cape Town.
Neville Townsend, who is the chairman of the MX Commission, for his outstanding work in motocross in South Africa. Sheldon van der Linde for winning the 2022 DTM Championship. Toyota Gazoo Racing for winning the 2021 Dakar, the 2021 FIA Rally Raid World Championship, and the 2022 Dakar. the Golden Helmet Awards. The Golden Helmet Award is the ultimate award that can be received in South African motorsport and is awarded to officials, administrators, sportsmen and women who have gone above and beyond for motorsport locally and internationally. Charmaine Fortune for her service to motorsport over many years. Unfortunately, Charmaine can't be with us tonight, but her award will be presented to her at another function. Ian Topless for his achievements in motocross over multiple decades. Ian is a stalwart of motocross in South Africa and a well-deserved recipient. Robert Morrill for his services to rallying over the years. Thank you, Robert. Chart Joubert for his services to Formula M racing over many years. Formula M has certainly grown in recent years, all thanks to Chart.
A very big congratulations to all our Golden Helmet recipients this evening, and a very big congratulations to every single person receiving an award. I think you can put your hands together one more time this evening. Well, that brings us to the end of the night and the end of the awards. Thank you so much for having me with you guys. I've had a great time. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the applause.
Thanks everyone for attending. We look forward to 2023 and it's going to be a great show with Motorsport South Africa.